Hey everybody, what's up? It's MC and Chaeli, and we are here with another quote corner where we are not in a corner, but we are going to share a quote with you. And today it's kind of more of a contemplation. We've been studying the work of Nikolai Bachman since day one. And so this question comes from one of his books in regard to the eight limbs and specifically the sutras. So, Chaeli, I love that you found this one. It really is so vital and so important for so many of us today. What can I do to maintain my focus? What can I do to maintain my focus? Where do I begin?
Yeah, definitely lots to contemplate. I have a hard time with this sometimes, especially when the new year rolls around, because remember in school when you were so excited to get your planner and like your colored pens and you made a lot of tabs with a lot of like bullet points and this is my schedule, which that seems like really fun to me. And I have lots of friends who are like still doing that. Danny Campos. Um, Color coded, everything is scheduled out. And I'm assuming that that is one of the best ways to maintain, in her brain, her focus. For me, it just doesn't do it. I don't know why. I've tried with the planners, I've tried with the calendars, I've tried to, like, even like writing things down. Sometimes I don't even know how I remember what I need to do. It just like pops in. But then I started to think about like time. When I feel like there's like a deadline or pressure to get something done, I think is when I focus best. Otherwise, there's a lot of just like, oh yeah, tomorrow will be here and it can get done then, and you focus on other things. So, in my opinion, this is a tricky one because it might not be a healthy focus, but it definitely is how my brain is wired. I don't what how do you feel about your focus?
Something that, can I share three things? Okay. So, number one, it's important for me if I need to focus, I can't be around other people. Like, I get so wanting to start a conversation or ask them how they're feeling or what they're up to, and I want to like get into that coaching mode or just like in relationship. So the best way for me to focus is actually to like go to a coffee shop, earphone, earbuds, and like focus on my computer. And when I do that, I'm so much more able to get things done, dare I say productive. So that would be the first thing. I just know about myself. It's important for me to be alone. Um, and number two would be to complete the task every time. I think you and I are really similar, and just because of our line of work, like we're putting out fires a lot. Yeah. And so an email will come through, we start to work on whatever the email is, and then somebody calls and they need us to like find a sub or fix someone's account, or there's no teacher here, and so then we attend to that. And then it's like because we did that, then we found that the floors need to be vacuumed, so we're gonna do that, and it's like then you're doing all these different tasks. Um, if you're like me, I am sometimes like I'll leave a text unread so that I don't like answer it and answer it only halfway. And sometimes that can bite me in the butt. Like it's easier. I should just like answer right away, and then always end with a question so that they have to like text me back so it's still unread or something. So number one is I need time without other people that I want to talk to, and like number two is whatever task I'm on, do it all the way to the end. Finish the task before you move on. And then number three, that has like really, really changed my life, which was something that Danny did, which is time blocking. So like I took my to-do list, and if one of my to-dos is to like check my email, that goes on a 30-minute slot on my calendar. And then when that 30 minutes is over, then I have 15 minutes to like call one of our teachers that I need to follow up with. And then I have 15 minutes to like look at our Google ads, or whatever the next thing is. So MC needs to be alone. I need to finish every task, and I need to time block. But what about breath? Like, are there any breath practices you do that help you focus?
The exhale. Just focus on the exhale because I mean, I think that whether it's a sigh or, a deep breath out to just kind of let the body settle is important. And so I would say the exhale for me would be the best way to focus.
And like finally, just to add one more thing, if you think about nearly every successful leader or someone that you look up to, a lot of people say their meditation practice is the key to their success. And what I want to end with in regard to focus is in meditation, it's the practice of, in like Vipassana meditation, noticing sensation and noticing when your thoughts go away from that sensation. So when all of a sudden you're in your grocery list, or all of a sudden you're thinking about the conversation you had, it's going, oh, that's interesting. And now I'm concentrated back on my breath or back on the sensation of sitting here. And the process of meditation is actually that path of remembrance, of going away and coming back. And so I think that in regard to focus, if you're somebody who loves to like daydream or scroll Instagram, like the moment you recognize you're doing it, there's no beating yourself up, there's no judgment. It's just, oh, actually, that's not what I'm doing right now. Anything else? Okay, that was a good one. I do too, and I hope that we listen to that for ourselves every day. Remind us. Peace.